Can you fire your business partner? My name is Sam Bryant, and I'm an attorney that helps build and protect Florida businesses. So, can you fire your business partner? It's a very tough question to answer. So, the answer really is it depends. So, we'll go from the easiest scenario to the most difficult scenario. The easiest scenario is when you have an employment agreement. So even though you and your partners are owners in a business, sometimes you each may have a separate employment agreement that spells out your relationship with the business. And typically, if you have one of those, and it contains clauses that would allow for termination in certain circumstances. So if that is the case, then you simply look to the employment agreement to see if whatever your partner did to warrant being fired falls within one of those provisions inside the employment agreement. If it does, then you have a just cause to fire. If it doesn't, then you don't under the terms of that agreement. So that's the easier scenario. Um, Going to next is a scenario where your partner does something illegal. So if your partner is doing something illegal or unethical and associating with your partner can just jeopardize the business because of whatever your partner did, there are mechanisms of expelling that partner from the business, and sometimes it could evolve or involve court action. You're asking the court to expel the partner from the partnership or from the business because of those actions. But those actions really have to be egregious, and it's very difficult to have to to complete those actions without court help, or if you don't have a contract or an operating agreement or just some sort of legal document governing the relationship. The um, the harder scenario, and this would be the hardest scenario out of all three, is if there is absolutely nothing. So you have no agreements in place, and if your partner didn't do anything egregious but just is not performing up to par with either how they have been in the past, or they just never have uplived to their end of the bargain. So this scenario is the hardest because at the end of the day, your partner still owns equity in the company. So you can move offices, you can tell your partner don't come in, you can effectively try to fire them, but that all those actions don't solve the problem of your partner still being associated with the business. So if the partner even leaves the business, it's your partner still has the equity, and that's the issue, because that equity is ownership. That's an asset that the partner owns, regardless of their actions um, throughout the business cycle or while they're in the business. So that's why it's difficult. It's a difficult question to answer because you can disassociate yourself from your partner, but it's a lot harder to divulge to get the equity away from the partner if you no longer want to be associated with that partner. So that's why it's always best to have some sort of agreement in place that allows for an exit. Because if anybody came to me, and this has happened a lot, where they want to fire their business partner because of issues, the easiest way to really just do it is not necessarily firing them, it's mainly just trying to buy them out. And that's what we would normally suggest. It may suck because you may end up having to give up money that you don't want to give to a partner that you don't want to be with, but because they have that equity, that entitles them to some right of compensation. So I hope you found that helpful. If you have any questions about firing a business partner, if you have an agreement that may contain certain terms that allow you to do it, and you just need some guidance on it, please feel free to reach out to me. We have multiple ways of getting in contact with me, the links below, and I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you enjoy your day.